Good day and welcome to Virtual VetNet. Today's guest is Jamal Daniels with Spectrum. Jamal's here as our guest today to talk about some opportunities that they have here very locally, and hopefully our veterans will take him up on some of these things. Welcome, Jamal.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Very excited to be here and be able to present some of our hiring opportunities within Spectrum. So thank you for having me.
Terrific. So can you do us a favor and give us a little outline of Spectrum itself, where everything is located globally, regionally, and also what they do in those areas?
Yeah, excellent. Excellent question. So Spectrum, we are a communications company. We're in 41 different locations. We're a domestic company throughout the United States. Second leading cable company within the United States. So our headquarters is in Stamford, Connecticut. Again, we're in 41 different locations throughout the nation.
Wow. And locally here, where do you stand here?
Yeah, we have a couple different locations within the greater Rochester area. I personally work I like to call it our traditional center at 71 Mount Hope Avenue, where we have a call center which we do video repair, which is just a fancy word in the cable industry for cable.
Great. So while you're here locally in this area, is everything in that one particular building, or are there some other outlying areas here nearby?
Yes, certainly. We have other locations that are departments that have different opportunities as far as like maybe perhaps the people that the technicians that go and set up your cable, go in your homes. So we do have some other opportunities. We have some retail stores within the local area as well that go and you can set up mobile devicing services or switch out your cable boxes, things of that nature. So we have a vast amount of different locations here in the greater Rochester area.
Well, that's nice to know. Thank you. So can you describe some of the opportunities that might be within Spectrum here within the regional area?
Yeah, certainly. Again, we're vast, so we have different opportunities. Particularly, what my specialty is I recruit for 71 Mount Hope Center, which is a call center. For the most part, what we recruit for is our customer service representative position, which is 90% of what we do as far as hiring talent within that location. We also have support, leadership positions, IT positions as well, workforce management positions that we hire for, all necessity staffing for that location.
Super. Okay. And what opportunities are available right now here very locally?
Yeah, so I really want to bring a lot of awareness to our customer service representative. I think I mentioned it earlier. That's one of our most needed positions at this point in time. Just to kind of speak a little bit about that position, it is an entry-level position, and the basic requirements for the position is a GED or a high school diploma. Obviously, got to be 18 years of age. We do have some preferred skills as well, requirements that we kind of look for, which is 6 months of some type of computer familiarity, customer service, and 1 year of computer familiarity. So that could be anything like a computer class. It could be maybe you use some type of technology within another job where you had to emphasize some type of technological computer software type of position.
Super. And just for our veterans edification, we also have here on site at the Veterans Outreach Center training programs that will teach people some of the basic skills of computer use. We're going to also have capability to teach people things like Word, Excel, those types of things that are very commonly used out in the industry, and hopefully they would be able to pick up those skills that are needed for Spectrum. That'd be really terrific. So are there any licensures or special, any types of certifications that might be needed as far as like any of these positions as well? Maybe some sort of CDL for if there are any driver positions available out there driving site to site for install, the install type things. Just wanted to check with you and see if there's any of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I know I'm a veteran as well, so I always emphasize, bettering yourself and having, I use my GI Bill. Personally, we have what we call a tuition reimbursement type program, which we allot $5,200 a year towards tuition reimbursement. Of course, those classes have to be in line with what you're currently doing for the company.
Right.
But those are some of the opportunities that we have to kind of better our employees that want to better themselves within, the Spectrum brand.
That's nice. That's really great. Not too many companies are doing that these days. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
really good to hear. So, talk about a little bit about training on site for, say, your call center. Could you do that?
Absolutely, that's a great question. So we do have a 6 weeks paid training program for this. Again, this is an entry level position, so we do train for this position. The training, again, it lasts about 6 weeks. Right now our training is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday through Thursday for the most part of training. That can vary depending on when we're hiring, but for the most part that's the training schedule. The pay rate for our position from day one currently is $16.50 per hour.
Wow, that's pretty good.
We offer a shift differential for the position as well, which is an additional 75 cents due to we tend to hire into later evening operations. So within the cable industry, again, this is a customer service technical support type of position. As you're aware, most of our customers that are having issues, they're probably going to call in later during the evening, like after work, things of that nature. So that's when we kind of fill our call center. That's when the majority of our staffing is in there within our call center. So that's when we have the most staffing, and that's when what we hire into. So someone someone that would want to be interested in this position, they would have that availability, 8-hour shift between 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. But it would be an 8-hour shift. We do tell the specific requirements of that position prior to starting. So upon an offer, you would know what 8-hour shift you would have within that 2 p.m. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Sounds like it's pretty well organized.
Yes.
So tell me, how many employees are over there in the call center right now?
Yeah, I mean, we vary depending on how many people we currently have in our customer service staffing, but it's about 300 employees on average.
Good sized group.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
And our hours of operations over there, we're open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. So we're a communications company, so we are considered essential. So we are open, 365 days a year. We're open, on our weekends as well as holidays.
And so COVID is not a factor as far as actually positions over there.
Nope, it's funny because, we're doing really well and we're growing. Even during the pandemic, we're still hiring and we're still seeking great talent and still filling positions. So,
Can you give a rough estimate as to how many positions you're looking to get?
yeah, so that's a great question. We just kind of gotten our goals for this upcoming year. And, on average, we have about 20 positions each month that we fill. So we do this in classes. I kind of talked about the training.
Mm-hmm.
We do it in classes, and we have about, on average, give or take, about 20 positions that we fill per month.
Wow, that's pretty extensive. Okay. So, is there any kind of veteran preference at all involved with the hiring process with you all?
Yes and no. We don't have a formal veterans preference per se when you think about how the state does their preference points and things of that nature. We do have a huge incentive to bring veterans on board, and we found that there's a lot of benefits to hiring veterans. My job as a recruiter is to create win-win situations for my organizations and potential candidates, and
Are some of those new hires part-time or is everyone full-time?
Yeah, so within our call center, we only have full-time positions. You know, within the company, we do have internships and things like that, that, you know, college-bound kids, or personnel would be interested in. So we do have some other part-time, but within our location here, that I recruit for, they're all full-time capacity positions.
Okay. And can you run us through the actual application process?
Yeah, that's good. So I kind of mentioned the website. Our career page is jobs.spectrum.com, and within that career page, that will show you all of the positions that Spectrum has locally and all throughout the country. So you would just simply put in your location, and it would show you all the jobs that we have. Obviously here in Rochester, you would just put Rochester, New York, and you would be able to see all the positions that we have available within Rochester. And if this position is something that one of your veterans are looking to do, they would simply put in Rochester, New York, and then look for the customer service representative position.
Super.
Yeah, and along with that is keep in mind with this particular position, some of our positions do have assessments, which is within at the end of the application process, there would be an assessment that would take you roughly about 25 to 30 minutes, and it would just kind of go through an evaluation of showing you, one, what the job looks like. So it gives a little mock exercises of what that looks like, and to be able to evaluate the skill sets that would be needed for the position.
It's great. Gives you a better idea of what you're getting yourself into.
Correct.
So that's good. So, and the other thing I'd like to point out here at the Veterans Outreach Center, all the employment specialists here are helpful in ways that people that are looking for positions would be needing. In other words, we're going to be able to help you build a resume so that we can get something that would be very desirable for Jamal to take a good look at. The other thing that we would be doing is that we're also going to be able to do a follow-up letter to Jamal and make sure that your information got to him and make certain that you're at least being screened through and checked to make certain that you would qualify for the positions that are out there and available. And some of the other things that we do is we make sure that our folks are properly educated wherever they are going to be able to pick up a skill. We'd like to refer them over to our education and training department, where Rick Saltrelli, our lead person over there for the education and training department, would be able to make sure that folks are getting education, certifications and so forth, and all of this is free for any of our veterans or any of our veterans' immediate family members that are age 26 or below and live at home with the veteran. So I just want to be sure that folks are understanding that it's a collaboration between our veterans, our employers, and ourselves here at the Veterans Outreach Center. We really want to make certain that we do what we can to help our vets come through, get the best they can out of this education, training process, and employment process so that they can face any kind of employment challenge there might be out there and feel confident when they're all finished. So please, I'd like to encourage each and every person that is a veteran that is watching right now, stop down, see us. It's a very easy process to go through. It doesn't take very long, and there's a lot of great things here as well within the Veterans Outreach Center that I believe that most veterans would be interested in. And I really appreciate you coming over today, Jamal, and thank you. I would truly shake your hand, but our COVID screen's in the way, so we do this kind of fist bump kind of thing going on there. But anyway, all folks that are out there, we thank you for watching Virtual VetNet, and this is Rich Burgeon and Jamal Daniels saying thank you very much to all of our veterans, and take care.